festivities center around their agriculture and military tradition. Originally, most of their lives were spent in the field, cultivating, harvesting, and guarding their fields from the depredations of wild animals, or otherwise, they were either waging war or hunting for game. Their new year was originally celebrated on Vishu Changrandi. The Kodavas began to celebrate a few Hindu festivals such as Yugadi, Ayudha Puja, Dasara, and Mahashivratri under the Haleri Raja's timeline 1602 to 1834. However, Kodavas traditionally celebrate the following three main festivals peculiar to Kodagu alone. Two are cultural and one religious. Number 1. Kailpode, Festival of Arms. Kailpode is celebrated on 3rd September. Officially, the festival begins on the 18th day after the sun enters the Simha Rashi, the western sign of Leo. Kail means weapon or armory, and Pod means festival. The day signifies the completion of Nati, meaning the transplantation of the rice paddy crop. The festival signifies the day when men should prepare to guard their crop from wild boars and other animals, since during the preceding months in which the family were engaged in the fields, all weapons were normally deposited in the Kanni Kombare or the prayer room. Hence, on the day of Kailpode, the weapons are taken out of the puja room, cleaned and decorated with flowers. They are then kept in the Nellakki Nadu Bede, the central hall of the house and the place of community worship. Each member of the family has a bath, after which they worship the weapons. Feasting and drinking follow. The eldest member of the family hands a gun to the senior member of the family, signifying the commencement of the festivities. The menu for the day is karambuttu, rice balls, and pandi curry, pork curry, and alcoholic beverages are also served. The whole family assembles in the mandip, open ground, where physical contests and sports, including marksmanship, are conducted. In the past, the hunting and cooking of wild game was part of the celebration. But today, shooting skills are tested by firing at a coconut tied onto the branch of a tall tree. Traditionally, rural sports like grabbing a coconut from the hands of a group of 8 to 10 people, Tenge Porata, throwing a stone the size of a cricket ball at a coconut from a distance of 10 to 15 paces, Tenge Edith, lifting a stone ball of 30 to 40 centimeter lying at one's feet and throwing it backwards over the shoulders, etc., are now conducted in the community groups called Kodava Samajas in towns and cities. Number 2. Kaveri Sankramana, Worship of River Kaveri. The Kaveri Sankramana festival normally takes place in mid-October. It is associated with the river Kaveri, which flows through the district from its source at Talakaveri. At the predetermined time, when the sun enters Tula Rashi, Tula Sankramana, a fountain from a small tank fills the larger holy tank at Talakaveri. Thousands of people gather to dip in this holy water. The water is collected in bottles and reaches every home throughout Kodagu. This holy water is called Tirtha and is preserved in all Kodava homes. A spoonful of this water is fed to the dying, the belief that they will attain moksha, spiritual emancipation, and gain entry to heaven. On this day, married women wearing new silk saris perform puja to vegetable, symbolizing the goddess Kaveri. The vegetable is usually cucumber or a coconut wrapped in a piece of red silk cloth and decorated with flowers and jewels, mainly Pattaku, Kodava Mangal Sutra. This is called the Kani Puja. The word Kani denotes to goddess Parvati, who incarnated as Kaveri. 3 sets of betel leaves and areca nut are kept in front of the goddess with bunches of glass bangles. All the members of the family pray to the goddess by throwing rice and prostrating themselves before the image. The elder members of the family ceremonially bless the younger ones. An older married woman starts cooking. The menu of the day is dosa and vegetable curry, usually pumpkin curry or kumbala curry, and payasa. Nothing but vegetarian food is cooked on this day, and this is the only festival which is strictly vegetarian. Alcohol is prohibited. The Kaveri cult has its center and origin in Kodagu. It is only those Kodava rites associated with the river Kaveri that are Brahminical in influence. Number 3. Puttari, the harvest festival. Puttari means new rice and is the rice harvest festival, also called Puttari in Kannada. This takes place in late November or early December. Celebrations and preparations for this festival start a week in advance. On the day of Puttari, the whole family assembles in their Ainmane, the common family house, which is decorated with flowers and green mango and banana leaves. Specific foods are prepared, tambuttu and curry. Then the eldest member of the family hands a sickle to the head of the family, and one of the women leads a procession to the paddy fields with a lit lamp in her hands. The path leading to the field is decorated. A gunshot is fired to mark the beginning of the harvest, with chanting of Holy Holy Deva, prosperity by all present. Then the symbolic harvesting of the crops begin. The rice is cut and stacked and tied in odd numbers and is carried home to be offered to the gods. The younger generation then light firecrackers and revel, symbolizing prosperity. Groups of youngsters visit neighboring houses and show off their dancing skills and are given monetary gifts. A week later, this money is pooled and the entire town celebrates a communal dinner. All the family members gather for this meal. Dinner normally consists of meat dishes such as pork and mutton curry. Alcoholic beverages are also served at such feasts in Coorg.